think we're live. Okay. Let's get it popping, bro. Let's get it. Hold up. Let's get this popping, baby. Let's get it popping, baby. What are you doing? Let's go. Let's make it sound check, man. I'm late.
I'm not chasing people, move with purpose. I don't gotta.
Let's go.
Thankful for the things that's been provided. I've been really blessed.
Ladies and gentlemen,
constantly been battling through different tests. It ain't easy, most are with me now.
I'm just happy to be here, ladies and gentlemen.
Moving like I'm NJ back in 95. MVP don't go to me, that belongs to the one up high. Enemies and odds been trying to get me, he won't let them by. Angels all around me, got an army and they super fly.
Hop on flight, it's popping tonight. Recorded today.
What else?
It's dropping tonight. The club still lit back home, so they still going tonight. The feeling is right. It'll be so far from a silent night. I wear Asics, they so basic, but it's still fitting to me. New Balance bag of the telly, the nephew got Nikes, he just here doing the things. People ask about my lady, they ask me questions like when I'ma buy her a ring. You know that I told them to please take it slow. I'll do what I can, but I'm working on things.
Ladies and gentlemen.
SB was very own. I ran around every rap around just so that it's not too close. Alabama got crips inside from rappers leaking up on the floor. Bastion to transfer, Bastion to transfer, Bastion to.
Hey there.
Bastion to transfer.
He trap.
Boy, I got more clips and clips when I push these. No malice here. This entertainment is under the side. I'm still speaking the real deal. Lil Cody going crazy. Cody, we made different over here. I swear.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just happy to be here another week. Somebody tell me if I might sound crazy. Hey. Yo. Yeah. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just. We just checking it out, making sure the sound where it knows where it needs to be, man.
But I still pray to the Most High that if this was for me, let me give my whole life of dedicated and undivided.
If it's do or die, ladies and gentlemen, I'll die trying.
Put 50 on it. If I get rich, I swear on this that I'll buy whoever needed cribs.
And the baby bibs in this. I'm just happy to. I pray. Ladies and gentlemen, I pray. And just when you think it's over, I got a little bit more. Just wait for this. Let me get my lighting right, man. Y'all see the shirt? I got merch. Watch your mouth when you speak about me, man. ladies and gentlemen, clap it up. Clap it up. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, with another week of the Undecided live stream. Hi. It's very nice to have you back again. This is the Undecided live stream, ladies and gentlemen, where every day is a good day. Why? Because we decided it would be that way. Thank you for joining us for another week, man. Clap it up for yourselves. Clap it up for yourselves, man. We're in the building today, baby. So for those of you who have not been here, just to kind of give you a little bit of insight, what is this, right? What are we doing here? This is a stream by independent artists for independent artists. So independent artists can find independent artists. I'm just here trying to get as many people on this platform as possible who are working on true works of art. And I'm trying to take that and get that out to as many people as I possibly can. It's a simple work. You know, I'm doing the Lord's work nonetheless, because you don't have to go searching for these people. I've done all the hard work. All you have to do is watch me. It's a fairly simple science. Also, ladies and gentlemen, just in case you have forgot, and if you are new here as well, we are on the road to 500 subscribers. What does that mean? It means that if you find value, comfort, and entertainment in anything that we're doing today, I just ask that you tell your cousin, tell your brother, tell your auntie, tell your brother, and I'll also make sure to tell your mother that we're here trying to do something good. We're at 296. I see no reason why I'm not at 300 by the end of the night. Certainly by the end of the week, but definitely by the end of the night. Let's get to 300. Maybe I'll give away a t-shirt or something to somebody who won it. I need somebody to comment here on the video though and say, send me a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let's figure it out. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we have a dope lineup for you today. Got a little bit of R&B, got a little bit of pop, got a little bit of rap. I just decided to spread the love today, man. I decided to spread the love today. So we gonna get it going, man. We gonna clap it up, baby. We gonna get it going. I had to get a new applause sound effect. I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. I had to get a new one because my old joint just was not working the way that it was supposed to. Don't ask me why. That's just how technology works. But nonetheless, who we got first, baby? We got Jalen Chords. Jalen Chords with a song called Signs. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like you caught up in a maze, baby girl, you're going in circles. Justifying yourself, hurting, I don't know what to say. But shawty come swing my way. I can tell that you need an exchange. Think it's time that I put on my cape, cause you need saving, girl. Lately I've been out here on a mission. Know that I can show you what you're missing. Know you used to different, they don't get it, but I speak your language. You can do that by yourself. Girl, I can tell you've been through it. Said you don't need nobody else. And I don't wanna push you into it, but girl, I know it's nice like this. When you try to hide it, you need me to pull up on you. Baby, we don't gotta fight it. We could be locked in.
Let's go.
You don't need love. That ain't true. Cause girl, I know you do. Ooh, girl, I know you do. You do need love. Girl, I know you do. Ooh, girl, I know you do.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. Done with these issues. He only interest you like his homie. Got you off to the side and I know that you're feeling lonely, babe. I can switch your position, but I know these things take time. I just see the pain and I see the look in your eyes, babe. Lately I've been out here on a mission. Know that I can show you what you're missing. Know you used to different, they don't get it, but I speak your language. You can do that by yourself. Girl, I can tell you've been through it. Said you don't need nobody else. And I don't wanna push you into it, but girl, I know it's nice like this. When you try to hide it, you need me to pull up on you. Baby, we don't gotta fight it. We could be locked in. Say you don't need love. That ain't true. Cause girl, I know you do. Ooh, somebody. Too scared to be somebody. Too scared to need somebody. Them signs just say you do.
Ladies and gentlemen, clap it up for Jalen Chords. With signs in parentheses, we have sport mode. While I'm here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do a few things. I'm going to like, I'm going to subscribe. And I'm not going to comment because his comments are off. I'm not doing any yelling today. Nonetheless, for those of you who are new here, I want everybody, if you're going to submit your music, have your comments on so I can say nice things to you. I want you to understand that we're here doing things here. Anyway, my guy Jalen, man, he said a few things. He starts us off with, we're going in circles. She's going in circles. We talked about block spinning last week. Going in circles. You're not going forward when you're going in circles, ladies and gentlemen. Just in case you didn't know, anytime you're going in circles in your life, it's not productive. Figure it out. He said you're going in circles just to find yourself hurting again. Imagine, right? Imagine something hurts you, then you turn around and then run back into it for it to hurt you again. Just imagine that, right? How crazy does it sound, right? You touch the stove, you see the stove is hot, and then you're like, let me touch the stove again. Let me go make sure it was hot. Is that what we're doing? I don't know. That's what it seems like this young lady is doing in this place. And then he goes, he says, it's time to pull out my cape because you need saving. Girl, I wish I could save you. You know, we had a saying back in the day about not being the one to save them. But I get it. You know, when you find one that you feel like might be worth it, I ain't mad at your player. Do what you feel like you need to do. He said, nights like this, you try to hide it. You need me to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, you just got to tell a shorty, hey, I know what you need, and it's me. I know what you need, and what you need is me. Sometimes you got to make that decision for her, you know what I'm saying? Because she been running in circles. She don't know what she wants. Let her know. He said, I see the pain in your eyes. I see the pain and because of the look in your eyes. He talks about how I can show you what you're missing. Baby, come on now. Come on. I can show you what you've been missing. I can tell that you've been through it. You know, you can always tell when somebody's had a tough life and had a tough time. It's the light behind their eyes is gone. I can tell that you've been through it. There's a better life over here for you. You know what I'm saying? Now, there is a running joke on the interweb where girls talk about how guys talk about they can take them to a different or a better place, and that place is straight to hell. Hopefully that's not where he's trying to take her. But anyway, he talks about we don't got to fight it. We can be locked in. Oftentimes we try to fight things that are good for us, or the things that at least seem good for us. We got to get out of those bad habits. Then at the end, he talks about her being scared to meet somebody else, be somebody else, see somebody else, being scared. You know, and I just want to be the one to say, if you've been in a long-term back and forth with somebody, all because you enjoy the familiarity, because you're scared of change, and you'd rather stay in something that's uncomfortable than move into the unknown, this is your sign, if you were questioning that, to get up and go. I think it was, my light's just not doing what it needs to. There we go. I think it was Les Brown, motivational speaker. Hopefully I got his name right. He told a story about a dog. Dog was laying on a nail. Dog was whining because the dog was laying on a nail. And somebody asked, well, why doesn't the dog just get up and move? He said, well, because it doesn't hurt bad enough. And that's how people keep you around. It doesn't hurt enough for you to leave, but it does hurt. A thorn in your side nonetheless, but for whatever reason, it doesn't hurt enough for you to get up and do something about it. But that's just part of the business, it's part of life, but I hope you figure it out and get to where you need to go. Ladies and gentlemen, clap it up again for Signs by Jalen Chords, ladies and gentlemen. Who we got next, baby? Who we got next? We got Casne. We got Casne. This song is called Dumb Heart. Hold on. Okay. Casne, this song is called Dumb Heart. Let's go.
I've been treading water, always caught up in the same tide. Why do I bother? Been on this road too many times. Looking at the shoe, it's no surprise that you're coming, but you can't follow through. Never try to take a dive. Ooh, I can't stand it. You like a bandit. It's so hard that you love me, you stand it. I don't know if I will ever recover. The thought of you will be stone pulling me alive. I just wanna love someone right. I just wanna love somebody right. Someone like you. Can you come through? Tell me why you do this to me now. Summertime got me faded like these jeans that I'm wearing. What is love? You find the words in my dictionary like summer rhythm right out. You hit my heart up, and I'm falling down straight out the clouds. Just another day moving on, feeling better. Changing up my moods like seasons, changing of the weather. Ooh, I can't stand it. You like a bandit. You stole my heart, then you left me. You stand it. I don't know if I will ever recover. But if you keep on pulling me under, I just wanna love somebody right. I just wanna love somebody right. Someone like you. Won't you come and break my dumb heart? 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 Won't you come and break my
Yeah.
won't you come and break my dumb heart? 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 Won't you come and break my
What's up?
won't you come and break my dumb heart?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, clap it up for Casne. That was Casne with Dumb Heart. While I'm here, I'm gonna I'm gonna subscribe, I'm gonna shoot her a comment because her comments are on, and I'm gonna say we got this. Ooh. Got this on the live bumping. It's funny, this song is actually a year old. I think the song before this was a year old as well, just around about 10 months. So keep promoting your music. Somebody hasn't seen it yet. By somebody, I probably mean me, but nonetheless, somebody hasn't seen it yet. She said a few things in this. I'm just trying to, my light's just not shining bright as I need it to. I don't know what's up. I'm dark, man. I need this to do what I need it to do anyway. She said a few things in this, man. Y'all can't even see the logo. This is crazy. She said a few things in this. She says, I've been treading water, always caught up in the same tide. Let's just start there. Always caught up in the same tide. You know, they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like she's doing here. Is that she's treading water, caught up in the same tide. You know, going down this same road over and over again, hoping for something different, and it just doesn't end up that way. She says, while I figure this out and try to do two things at the same time, she says, why do I bother? I've been down this road too many times. Imagine us. Why do we do this? Why is it that we enjoy going down the same... Can you say I'm Batman? No, thank you. Why do we do this thing where we like to tread down the same path on multiple occasions? This is what we were just talking about on Lost. What's going on with... Why do us as people, once again, leaving what's familiar to get into something new is one of the hardest things to do. Looking at you, it's no surprise that you caught my eye, but you came for the view, never tried to take a dive. Let's break that down for a second. You came for the view, but not to take a dive. As in, I came down to the water that she's treading just to sit on shore. I was never intending to get too deep into that. Now, there's a running theory on men these days, about that's a problem of ours, is that we like what we see, so we go to explore what we see, but we didn't really want to get too in depth with that. And I wonder why that is. Everything looks so much better on the surface, and I understand that. But I as myself, I could say for me, why everything looks better from a distance. Once you have to get into the ins and outs, when you dive into some water, you could drown there. I can't swim. I don't know. I just work here. Anyway, she says that I can't stand it. You're like a bandit. You took my heart. I don't know if I'll ever recover. You stole my heart and then you left me. And then she asked a very good question. What's the problem with my dumb heart? Very good question at the end. One of the things that we have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, is that our heart was not made for thinking. That is not its job. It is not its job. So every time you say my heart told me to make that decision, that was stupid, because that's not what it's there for. It's there to pump blood and keep you alive, not to make your decisions. Figure it out. And in the future, obviously, because if you keep treading water and you've already done this before and you keep getting caught in circles, maybe it's a good time to stop listening to your dumb heart. Clap it up again for Casne. Clap it up again for Casne with Dumb Heart, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, just in case you forgot, we still are on the road to 500 subscribers. What does that mean? It means that if you find value, comfort, and entertainment in anything that we're doing here, please tell your mother, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your auntie, and tell your cousin that we're here doing what we can to get as many independent artists out there as possible. I'm here to play your music. I want to talk about your music. I want to get your music on a larger platform, and the more that this platform grows, the more people get to see what you're doing in this space. These videos stay up, man. Somebody's going to be able to come here a year or two from now and say, oh, wow, they was really bumping back in 2026. We was playing good music. Oh, they been had bops, because when you make it, you know what I'm saying? When you make it to that level, you know what I'm saying? They were like, oh, shoot, he was playing their music then, before they blew up. I'm just here, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, who we got next, man? Who we got? We got PWill. PWill with the song called Remind Me. Let's go.
Everything reminds me of you. The way the wind blows, the way the sky turn blue. Try to let go, but always find my way to you. Even my dreams, they be talking about you. Everything reminds me of you. From the love song playing to the scent of your perfume. I try to move forward, but I'm stuck in your loop. I'm surrounded by the ghosts of you. I be wanting to see you happy, shit I hate when we into it. You be wanting me to spend more time on us instead of music. But the love for the craft make it hard for me to do it. If I miss my opportunity wasting time, then I be stupid. I been in and off the road a lot, working on my songs a lot. Business calls back to back lately, been on my phone a lot. I can't get you out my mind, you fill my head with every thought. Every step, every stop, every turn, every block. I can't lie when we don't get along, that shit be crazy. If it ain't you, it feel like my phone full of maybes. bunch of bitches only want a nigga for some paper. You know, you the only person that can ask me for a favor, for real. Everything reminds me of you. The way the wind blows, the way the sky turn blue. Try to let go, but always find my way to you. Even my dreams, they be talking about you. Everything reminds me of you. From the love song playing to the scent of your perfume. I try to move forward, but I'm stuck in your loop. I'm surrounded by the ghosts of you.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, short and sweet, short and sweet, short and sweet, short and sweet. Clap it up for PWill. Clap it up for PWill. What remind me. Yeah. Short joint, you know what I'm saying? Probably put that as an intro or something on his tape. I don't know. That's just a suggestion from my end. But what do I know? You know, he said a few things here, right? The song is called Remind Me. He starts off by saying, everything reminds me of you. Even the way the wind blows and the sky turns blue. That's tough, because how do you get away from that? How do you get away from the wind blowing and the sky turning blue? Everything reminds me of you. Never a place I want to be in. He says, even in my dreams, they be talking about you. Wake up, brother. Wait, even in my dreams, they be talking. I can't get away from you even when I sleep. That's a tough place to be. I'm sprung. Shout out T-Pain. He said this love song to the scent of your perfume. Everything. Some girl, I was at the club working of course. And she identified the cologne I was wearing. And I wonder how she was able to do that. Right? I wonder if I was wearing, she walks up on me and says, Dior Sauvage. I said, ma'am, mind you, I don't know her like that. I'm like, ma'am, do we know each other before you come out here calling out what I'm wearing? I wonder if there was somebody out there that reminded her of, now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway, he talks about being stuck in her loop. Then he gets to rap, and he talks about how she wants him to focus on her, spend more time with her instead of focus on the music. I understand that. You know, us as independent artists, you know, what I've found is that a lot of our waking moments are dedicated to being productive on this thing. Most of us have things like jobs that we have to navigate around while also trying to do this music thing for as much as we can, and dedicate as much time to it as possible. And oftentimes something like a relationship may or may not be a distraction. Hopefully the right person will push you there. Hopefully the right person won't take you away from the things and the dreams that you're chasing, as long as it's not something that's detrimental to you. But at the same time, it's hard to balance that. So I get where you're coming from on that. He said, because if I miss my opportunity, I'll be looking stupid. Imagine that. You're sitting on the couch, life passing you by. What was that? That was an ICDC cause. What was that? Was that Everest? Whatever that was. But hey, you at the bottom of the line, you ain't trying to have that be you, man. He said, I got a phone full of maybes. Yikes. Brother, you know, I am by no means a player in whatever proverbial game that people like to play. But he said, I got a phone full of maybes. I get it. You know, there comes a certain point in every man's life, you know, who has been out there in the streets and doing whatever he was doing out in that environment where he was collecting. And, you know, you at a certain point, you start to decipher who's somebody that I can build a life with versus who's somebody that's, you know, just going to kind of be around. And it sounds like what he's saying is that I don't have any definite yeses in here. As I scroll through, I'm like, maybe her. Maybe we could probably figure something out there. But nothing that's definite. Whew. And then he says that you are the only one who can ask me for a favor. It's important to know your place in people's lives. Very, very important to know your place in people's lives. It's also very important to know the place of other people in your life. Certain people get certain privileges. You know what I'm saying? There's certain people who can come to me and ask me to help them move. There's a lot of people who can't. We're not like that. We're not close like that. You know, before I was in a relationship, I have to say that here for the camera. Before I was in a relationship, there was probably 1 or 2 young ladies out there who could ask me for something. Hey, I need you. Come and get me. Hey, I'm in a bad spot. Can you lend me? You know, and there was one who I would probably give it to with no hesitation. And there was also a lot more than that who, if they were to ask me something like that, I would ask you, where do you think we are? Just help me out with that. But nonetheless, that's not the life we're living anymore. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, my God PWill is going through life right now where everything reminds him of her. Clap it up again for PWill with Remind Me, ladies and gentlemen. Clap it up again for him. While I'm here, I'm going to like, I'm going to subscribe. Hey, man, turn your comments on. Who's our last artist of the night, man? Oh, man. I got Vale Tunes. Vale Tunes. Vale with the tilde on it. Tunes. And this song is called Uncomfortable. Vale Tunes with Uncomfortable. Let's go.
Baby, it's hard for me to open up and express how I feel, but you gotta be real.
Oh, I wanna live without you, but you left me with no other option. All the things that you put me through got me turning into a monster. How to keep a friend, just be real and keep it honest. Stay down till the end. Even when it's looking ugly, I can't pretend like I don't love you. I hate that it had to end. I'm so miserable, cause now I gotta get to know someone I don't know. I ain't being vulnerable, it's uncomfortable. I don't really wanna know someone I don't know, cause you make me feel comfortable. Don't get too comfortable, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
That's why I don't talk too much, and I ain't letting people close. Oh, cause nowadays you never know. No, you never know. Oh, how to keep a friend. Just be real and keep it honest. Stay down till the end. Even when it's looking ugly, I can't pretend like I don't love you. I hate that it had to end. I'm so miserable, cause now I gotta get to know someone I don't know. I being vulnerable, it's uncomfortable. Someone who make me feel comfortable. Don't get too comfortable, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up. For Uncomfortable by Vale Tunes. I'm going to like, I'm going to subscribe. I can't comment because his comments aren't on here. Anyway, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, he said a few things here. Uh-oh, my girl's sending me houses again. What is this? Plant City. Girl, what in the devil are you on right now? Where do you think? Oh, my Lord. Wait a second. Hold on. Nah, that's gotta be in the trenches. I'm sorry. Y'all have to forgive me. I'm tripping. Hold on. What? Anyway, hold on. I need to open this in the maps real quick. Yeah, she's on drugs right now. She has no idea how far that is away. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, he said a few things. He said, I ain't wanna leave without you. But you left me with no other. It's a shame when somebody backs you into a corner. I don't want to leave without you. Why are you forcing me away like this? All of the things that you put me through turn me into a monster. You know, a lot of people, you know, there's a joke about how dudes be having like one heartbreak in like middle school or high school, and they never really fully recover. Now, obviously, he could be talking about it in his adult life, but just walk with me real quick. People don't understand how that shapes your idea of what love is. Like it can really make or break what the rest of your romantic life looks like. And if your first heartbreak happens too late, you may end up alone. Thankfully, I had my first heartbreak. I was like 15 years old. I cried. It was embarrassing. Yes, I did. But after that, I was pimping. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I get it turned me into a... I won't get too much into it. He says that I hate that it had to end. Then he talks about now I got to get to know someone I don't know. We've been talking about this all night, having to leave what's familiar for something that's not. Now I have to get to know someone I don't know. I don't like being vulnerable. It's uncomfortable. You gotta have to get to know person after person, share with them your deepest and your darkest. It's not a fun place I don't like being vulnerable. Mainly, I'll tell you why dudes don't like being vulnerable, because girls are mean. All right, I'm gonna say it here. All right, girls like taking the very vulnerable things that you told them and then smacking you with it because you left your socks on the floor. I don't know, man. Anyway, he said that's why I don't talk too much. I ain't letting people close. He talks about, you know, making sure to try and keep friends around him. But also making sure to have somebody who's going to stay down to the end. It's tough. Then he runs back to now I have to get to know someone. I don't know this girl like that. Why would you leave me? Why would you force me to leave you? And then now I got to go get to know all these random people out here, all these random girls out here. I was about to say bimbos. That's not a nice word. We are not derogatory toward women in any way here on the Undecided Live Stream podcast. But now I gotta go get to know some of these bimbos out here because you don't know how to act. Because you don't know how to act. You were supposed to be the one. Nonetheless, it's uncomfortable. Clap it up again for Vale Tunes with Uncomfortable, ladies and gentlemen. Those are our artists for the night. So let's go through them one more time for the one time, ladies and gentlemen. We had Jalen Chords with Signs, Casne with Dumb Heart, PWill will Remind Me, and Vale Tunes with Uncomfortable, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate y'all for running with us on that. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I got a song for y'all just in case you haven't heard it quite yet. I want y'all to listen to it again if you have. But if you're new here, Undecided dropped a song. It's called Until I Drown. I also got something unreleased. I'm not going to play it yet I'm not gonna play the unreleased joint yet because I gotta make some changes to it. We're gonna change some. Actually, you know, I'll bump that. We're gonna play this, then we're gonna play. Actually, let's play that first, and then we'll end it off with that. Where is it at? We're still working on it. We're gonna where is this at? The song is called Piece by Piece, which is an alternate to Broken into Pieces, actually. So let's go, let's go alternate. Here we go.
Piece by piece.
We're still working on it, man. It's a rough draft, but y'all can hear the vision. These are the processes that I go through. I only got 1 day a week to record this stuff.
To my knees, picking up pieces of all the spilled secrets. I won't be the same. 50 to pick up, I showed all my cards. Is this just a game to you, baby? Don't you know that you broke me down piece by piece. You got the best pieces of me. I hope that puts your mind at ease, that now you know every piece that I gave you is a piece that I saved for you. I don't have much left to give, much left to give. Every piece that I gave you is a piece that I saved for you. I don't regret what I did. I do it all, picking up pieces. You know all my secrets. Now it's not the same. I showed all my cards, but you picked my heart for you to play games with it, babe. Well, now you know that you broke me down piece by piece. You've got the best pieces of me. I hope that was your mind at ease, that now you know every piece that I gave to you is a piece that I saved for you. I don't have much left to give, much left to give. Every piece that I gave to you is a piece that I saved for you. I don't regret what I did. I do it over again. Over again and again. You broke me down piece by piece. Brought me down to my knees. Every piece that I gave you, oh, I ain't got much. I ain't got no. Every piece that I gave you is a piece that I say I don't regret it. Oh, I don't. Oh, you. I do it again and again.
I was tripping on that bass. Anyway, Down Until I Drown is out, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to call this, and then we're going to bed for the night. Why? Because it's my song and it's my stream. I'm happy to be here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Talk to me like you mean it, baby. Yeah.
It's a long road I've been facing, running out of patience. I've been calling you on cadence, like somebody who can save me. Like I never would've made it. That's something that you stated. Like you ever held me up when my whole life was down.
Go, go, go.
Down until I drown. Tied like I was bound.
What else?
You held me down.
Yeah.
You held me down. You held me down. You held me down. You held me down. You held me They like, where was some girls at your lowest right beside me? Right by my side, never treated you like side.
We're going up
They
right
held
now,
me
ladies
light
and
up
gentlemen.
My dark place like high beams. We was a match made in heaven. You
There's a
light
bunch of
me on
TikToks
fire
on.
with passion and pain. This ain't right to me. I thought to end it all, you gave a green light to me.
Yeah.
You held your grudges so tight to me, baby, but I can't hold you now. You held me down, 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 down until I drown. All because I love the way you sound. Tied like I was, but you said that you hold me down and you mean it. I gave you keys to the game and you cheated. I tried to give all the space that you needed, and I don't know you now. I could've showed you how, but it's no one to hold me now. You held me down, 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 down until I drown. All because I love the way you sound. I can't hold you now. You held me down. 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 Down until I drown. You held me down. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Till I drown. Until I
Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for joining us tonight on the Undecided live stream, where every day is a good day because I decided it would be that way. Go hug somebody, go tell an independent artist that you love them today, and tell them that they got everything you've been looking for, ladies.